What's up, guys? Precision Outdoors here. It's Cole.
It's Creed.
Today we're going to be telling you how to blow your call. And we are going to show you what is on our calls, what is on my call and your call. So.
Yeah, most of you probably already know this if you're watching, but it's kind of geared towards beginners, and or just some of y'all just might like to enjoy. I don't know. And we got something coming at the end of the video they might like too.
Yeah, stick around.
So, and
I'll go first.
Okay.
So what I keep on my lanyard is Mallard call, a goose call, and a dog shock collar, which is a sport dog brand. Pretty good brand. I mean, no, can't complain. I mean, it does
what you need it to do.
Everything I need to do. It beeps, shock, and it vibrates them. So all the way 1 to 10. No, I'm sorry, 1 to 8 levels of shock. Pretty good. That's all I run. I just run 2 calls, and that's it. I only need 1 call.
And same for me. I run a little more. I just have one other call I like to use, but I keep the Mallard call on handy. I use a Gadwall call. We've shot so many Gadwall this year. It's just been crazy amount of Gadwall this year. And it's just kind of something quieter, softer, less I don't know, it's less aggressive, I guess you could say. That's a good word I like to say. Less aggressive, more just soft, subtle sounds. And then I keep a goose call, of course, goose call. We only goose hunt a handful of times of the year, but sometimes, even those ponds we set up on, they'll throw some goose decoys out, some full bodies, some floaters.
Just in case we get a flyover.
Yep, flybys or...
We'll go ahead and get the prices of these, and then we'll start blowing them for y'all guys and teaching y'all how to do it. So I got the Slayer, great call. I bought it midway through the season. Probably my best or my go-to call nowadays. It is $140. And this one here is just a B&G, just goose call. It's just a cheap old goose call, nothing special to it. It's $40, correct?
Yeah, it was about $40.
About $40 for this call.
I got this Echo call, Echo Mallard call, and I think these calls, he bought this call. How much they run, like $50?
No, that's about
40 bucks or so. And then I got this BG Buck Gardner Gadwall call. If they can get these on Amazon, you wouldn't spend over 20 bucks on it, I don't believe. And this Power Clucker Zinc Goose call, this thing's like 60 to 80 bucks. And nothing too nothing like we just went out and just spent crazy money. We like to pull our calls apart, tune our reeds to how we like them, the sounds we want, the perfect pitch for what we like, and all that. Just be careful though when you're tuning your calls. You can always cut some off, but you can't put it back on.
Yeah. And I don't know about the Slayer calls if you can do that, but isn't Echo like...
Yeah, the Echo sends their calls a little tone to be a little richer, so you can... a little raspy, a little deeper, so you can tune them to kind of your preference.
Yeah,
but
I haven't done that much research on Slayers, but I'm sure you could tune them as well. You just got to do your research before you start cutting them. So
yeah, for sure.
Just cut a little at a time.
Cut a little, blow a little, and figure out the tone you want. So first off, we'll start off with a simple Mallard call and just a quack. I like to say and try to blow with my diaphragm. Not just air, and like this, just he might say something different than I do, but I'll blow mine and he can blow his. But like I said, I just go that's all I do. Now, Cole, what do you do?
Only thing I do different is say what. I say what. I mean, it's just say it with your diaphragm, not your throat. A lot of people start saying it with their throat, and it's what gets a lot of people not knowing how to blow a call. It's just with your diaphragm, like in here. So just what. And it sounds, I don't know if it sounds good. Does it sound pretty different?
Sounds good. I mean, it's just a different pitch of my call. My call's a little higher pitch.
Yeah, one's a little deeper, raspier, for sure. But yeah, that's just a simple quack of a mallard duck.
Now, I'll show y'all guys the feed call on the mallard call. You can start off with a simple single feed, and you can just say tick. Just tick, 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 tick. Just a single feed. And once you get that down, you can kind of start doing the ticka, where it's where it sounds like multiple ducks are feeding, just ticka, 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 ticka into your call. But try to make sure you keep using your diaphragm, just ticka, 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 ticka. That's just my feed call. That's how do you blow yours?
I did basically the same thing. The ticka, he taught me how to feed call, which, yeah, I used to feed call. I don't even know how I used to feed call, but
You tried.
I did try.
You didn't sound like a
Anyways.
feeding duck, but
Yeah. Anyways, learned ticka, and it took me about a month. And how I learned is just walking around school and my house saying ticka, ticka, ticka as fast as I could go and as loud as I could go. You could say it, but you could say it really quiet. You needed it to be loud.
you really get the air blowing through your
Yeah.
call.
So, I mean, people called me annoying. I mean, I would just walk around school just saying ticka, 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 all day long. I mean, but here's how I blow it. I do the same thing he does, just.
And I promise, guys, y'all don't gotta get loud like you see on all these competitions where people are just through a feed call on these calling contests. You don't gotta do that to sound like a feeding duck. I promise you that. You do just simple feed. You can do it. You can just do a simple single feed, just and ducks are gonna look at you. But if you're where they want to be, we kind of rely on our scouts more than anything. We think scouting is the most important in waterfowl hunting. Is you got to go to where the birds want to be. You got to go where the food's at, where the water's at, whatever the birds are doing that time of the year. It's where you got to be, and that's where all our time goes. I'd say if we're not at work, we're doing this. We're scouting, looking for them, and if I ain't found them, he's found them. If he ain't found them, my brother's found them. Somebody's gonna find them, some one way or the other. Some days you don't find them, and you just do something, just try something new, and either it works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I blow this Gadwall call too. Well, let's go back a couple steps. Hell call.
Yeah.
We need to work on, so there's a hell call on these mallard calls, and it's really just ducks just getting real loud, real aggressive, and really we only like to blow this sequence of call and when birds have worked us and they're not wanting to come anymore, and it's just kind of like a last hope, just come back please. And that's just a big and you want to start off with your first one longer, and you work your quacks down. And I'll demonstrate right here, but I just go the same way as a quack, but run them closer together and bring it quieter as you go. Just and here we go. Simple. And that's how I do my held call. And that's just kind of last hope. Birds have worked, but birds have swung on you 2 or 3, maybe 4 times. And they're kind of getting out there, and they're kind of like, dang, I really thought they was going to do it. Hit them with that, and multiple times he's done it, and I've watched birds lock the brakes up, cup, make 180 turn, and come right back to us and do it dirty. And we've shot a lot of birds like that.
And especially
and
when they're.
Don't get me wrong, we've done that on a lot of birds, and it didn't work too.
Yeah.
It's just no options to have in your arsenal.
Yeah, it's always good to blow when, say, there's a pond like 150 yards away and they're cupped up on it. You're trying to get their attention, like, hey, this spot over here is juicy. Come on over. So,
Yeah. Very good example.
I mean, and they'll hear it and they'll be like, okay. Especially if someone's doing the feeding call as well with it. If you gotta get it loud enough so they can hear it, but it's hard to get the feed call loud. I'll let you know, but it's a hell call. It's pretty simple.
Yep. And now we'll go to the Gadwall call. Real simple. Just tick, blow through diaphragm. Just tick, 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 just like that. Real simple, subtle sounds. Just. Gadwall, real simple. Just Gadwall, kind of floating around.
Okay, guys. Now we're gonna take a little step into a different bird species. We're gonna go with the goose call. We rarely goose hunt, but when we do, it's usually because the ducks are not. We're not seeing a lot of ducks, and
What
we
do we
do
need?
see a lot of geese. So we do hunt fields here and there. So
Yeah, our simple goose call is just, you can do the simple, just the single cluck, just and you gotta blow a lot of air. These things are a little hard to break over. There's better calls you can get probably to make it a little bit easier on you, but just and just break that call over into a cluck. And then you can do that real fast, just a real and throw some clucks in there too. Throw some clucks in there with your honks, and that sounds like a couple different geese in there. And you can also do a moan or a murn, however they say it. And it's just a simple just. That's about all I can do on a goose call, but it seems to work enough for us when we have to get out there and shoot some geese.
okay, I'm not the best in the world at blowing a goose call. I mean, I'm still learning. He's taught me everything how to call that I have, but here we go. We can try for one. Oh God, I forgot the. I mean, it sounds like it, but it don't sound like it at the same time. I feel like, but
It don't hurt when you got a bunch of guys in a field calling and he's chirping around on it, and it'll all mix in together.
yeah.
He's getting theirs a lot better than it was, I can promise you that. And then there's something else Cole has got to do in this video.
Oh, yeah.
What are we gonna do?
We got a giveaway for y'all guys. We are going to be giving away half a dozen.
Green wing teal, avian X decoys.
We got 4 drakes, 2 hens that we're giving away. All you got to do to enter this giveaway is subscribe to this channel and comment below, and you'll be entered to win these decoys.
And the giveaway, let me look at my calendar.
The winner will be revealed on January the 27th. It'll be revealed like live on Instagram, so be sure to go check out the Instagram. It's linked in our description of YouTube, and it'll be on this video too.
Yep, in the description.
It'll be delayed. The winner will be delayed on here. I'll post it in a short, the winner of it.
Nope. No matter where you are, if we can, we'll ship to you if we have to. We can meet you somewhere. We can bring them to you. We'll make it right. However we gotta do it, we'll get them to you.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Here we go.